What do you get when you put together 5 Braxton sisters, their mother, their husbands, and their music careers? Well, you get tons of drama, which we'll hear about in a minute, but you also get a lot of laughs, so watch this.
Okay.
It's slippery. Okay, I didn't expect it to be like this, I'll be honest. Oh,
The small mother.
I'll beat you till your butt turn red.
Hai testo.
That is some wacky stuff. Very I Love Lucy. Please welcome the stars of WeTV's hit show, Braxton Family Values. Tamar, Mom Evelyn, Tracy, Trina, and Tawanda. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
So nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, Tamar. You and I go back a couple of shows. So where's Tony, by the way?
I thought she would be here. She's not here.
She's actually coming tomorrow.
Oh. I know she's coming tomorrow.
She's doing another string of press.
Oh, so there's no friction right now between this group of T's and the Tony T.
No.
Right. What's with the T's, Evelyn, anyway?
Well, when my ex-husband and I first got married, and we said if we have any girls, their names will start with a T. If it's a boy, their name will start with an M. So we just
And so you all had
kept
all
that.
girls?
Well, all girls, one son.
One son. What's his name?
Michael. He's named after his dad.
I see.
But my name was almost Malachi because they thought I was a boy.
Really?
I'm so glad I'm a girl.
Why, was she really kicking, I bet, right?
Yeah.
Even worse, it was going to be Malachi Cornelius.
Yikes. Matacorn.
Right.
Yikes. But the show is a big, big success, right? What do you, how have things changed in the past, couple of years since you've been on the air?
Well, I think we've gotten a lot closer because we've aired all of our dirty laundry.
Yeah.
And we're forced to deal with our issues with one another. So the show has definitely made us tighter sisters.
That's good.
Yeah.
But has it changed you personally, each of you? I mean, what has it done for you? Let me say, Tawanda.
Yes.
Talk to me.
I think that now I am more in tune with my own feelings. I have been the sister who never really shared a lot. So now I'm
You mean
starting
you didn't tell people what you were feeling?
No, I never did.
You called her the secret squirrel.
Yeah.
She's like what?
The secret squirrel.
The secret squirrel.
Yes.
I say.
So I suppress my feelings a lot. So now I'm starting to share and trust myself to trust my sisters more.
And the rest of you, how about you?
Oh, well, it gave me strength to venture out on myself and look on myself and say, okay, Tracy, it's time for you to, look in yourself and do what you're supposed to be doing, what you like to do.
Okay. Proud of you girls, Evelyn?
Oh, my God, yes. Words cannot describe.
But, I have to say this. I think Toni Braxton was the breakout star of this.
Yes.
That could cause a lot of friction in a family, I mean, there's sibling rivalry. I know you're smiling, Tamar.
It was, you know what? With Toni, it was a little different because when she first started, she took us with her.
Yes.
So when she won her first Grammy, we were actually there performing with her in her first AMA. So it was in her first tour. So everything she's done along the way, she's brought us with her. So it was a little different.
Yeah, so sibling rivalry, nothing like that?
No.
Not a little jealousy? Maybe Tony's
Well,
the big
Toni
name.
she's never been a selfish sister.
No.
No, nor a selfish daughter. So she's always been there for her family and embraced her family, so I've never seen it.
Yeah. But I remember when I interviewed you back in the day, Tamar, you were a little bit like, I want to be a star too. There was a lot of that little diva behavior, am I right?
It still is.
No, not really, but it was really back then because I was overshadowed by 4 gorgeous women, you know, and it's a lot of talent involved.
Right.
And so I didn't want to be in a group anymore. I wanted to be a solo singer because I wanted to go to Star. It went far back because I wanted to be on Star Search, and I meant it.
Yeah.
And
what were you, like 3 years old?
I was like maybe 4 or 5. Something like that. But I meant it. I was serious. And then I got wrapped up in, the Braxtons and being in the group. And then I kind of got lost in that. And I was like, oh, wait a minute.
What
I
about
changed
me?
my mind.
What about me?
Exactly.
But you have a spinoff with your husband.
I do.
now.
I do. And I do have a record that's coming out. So my dreams are coming true.
That's nice. And what about any jealousy about the spinoff?
Oh, no. No.
Just want to keep everything
You know,
straight.
actually, that's touched upon, you know, for
Yeah.
season
Season
3.
three,
You guys
yeah.
will really get to see that unfold
Oh,
throughout
yeah?
our sisterhood and our sistership, and how that's been dealt with. You know, a lot of times, you know, there's been this whole curse of the reality television going on, but fortunately, our family weathered the storm through that. So we're very, very fortunate.
Well, you girls do not seem to be fearful of airing your dirty laundry. on the
Especially
show.
Trina.
Does she have the dirtiest
Oh,
laundry?
she does.
No, I just have the
stains.
least in the kitchen. I beg your pardon. Stay with it. No.
Uh-oh, here we go. Right over. Okay.
There we go.
I'm just the most open out of all of my sisters.
Do you
I have
agree
no,
with that,
I have no
Tam?
inhibitions.
No. She has stains, and she needs to own up to that.
No, but no, I own up to my stains. I mean, I use little Oxy on them, but I
have
own up
to.
to my stains.
Well, I know that I know from my reading, the
Okay.
research, and watching the show a little, that you renewed your vows with your
I
ex-husband.
did, I
Who
did.
was cheating on you, baby.
He was,
So why
he
would you
was.
renew the vows with a dog like
Ooh,
that?
I love her.
Well, because I believe in the sanctity of marriage. My husband and I, we are a true testament of for better or for worse. Hopefully the worst is behind us, and we have the for better to look forward to.
But sometimes it's like the one who's not cheating is the better, and the one who's cheating is the worse.
Well, you never know. You never know.
But okay, so you're back with him.
I'm back with
And
him.
renewing the vows and everything, which,
Renewing the
you know, I'm
vows.
just warning you, a lot of times they renew their vows, and the next thing you know, they got a divorce.
Yeah.
That happens.
That
It
happens.
But,
Who
but
did
so
that?
far, so
Seal
good.
and the model. What's her name?
Yes.
Heidi Klum.
Klum.
Yeah, Heidi Klum. Oh, we love each other every year. Let's have a party, and
Yeah.
then bye.
Her vow renewal was on the show, and we wasn't too happy about it because they didn't tell us about it, and we were surprised, and we were not feeling being there at all.
Why not?
Well, you know, 'cause
Feel happy for her.
I know.
Thank you,
We want
Miss
her to be
Joy.
You're
happy,
welcome,
but
darling.
being sisters, we're very overprotective, and
Yeah.
we just feel like nobody is good enough. So, you know, that's just really how that happened.
Do you agree with that, Jen?
Well, you know, I do believe people that is married go through a lot of things. And just because she divulged them out in the open and in the media,
Yeah.
I do believe people tend to scrutinize my sister a whole lot. I mean, I've been married for 17 years and together for 20. And there is a lot of things that go into married lives that a lot of people done, you know, having an open book. And, you know, I'm proud of her that she feels as though she can work it out. But if she didn't feel like she couldn't work it out, I say, don't do it.
Well, what type of cheating are we talking about? Excessive or just periodic?
Well,
or
everybody saw his penis on the internet.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Really?
Wanker.
Oh,
everybody?
Well, they did.
It's true. I'm just being honest.
can we say it a bit?
But we have to be honest.
No, it's
No, on
reality,
the
boo.
internet.
Well, everybody gonna see Trina Tatis because she showed that too.
So it's called Wee Wee TV. Wow. What type of programming is this on
That
Wee
wasn't
TV?
on our
This is
show.
on the internet. He
Oh,
did
on
this
the
on the internet.
Why would they see it? I don't get that.
Trina?
He showed it.
Because of
No, the girl tried to. She
social
tried to
media.
extort the situation. She tried to sell the
Oh,
story.
the one of the little sluts
the
he was
girl
going
that
out with?
right. She right. She taped the whole situation and she tried to extort money and she tried to get us to buy it. I wasn't going to pay for something I've seen for the past 13 years.
Exactly. Exactly.
So there you have it.
Oh boy, Evelyn, what do you think, Mommy?
Well, if I
Mommy.
maybe can,
Mom, help us.
and sometimes, you know, I may embarrass them a little bit, but I keep telling them that penis does not have a conscience, and he have one eye and he can't see.
Oh my God. We're in the right business.
Yes, that is so
You know that's true.
That should be
And
on
he
a
will
pillow.
go wherever will allow him to go. Let's keep it real.
My cliches come from.
No, I mean what?
Cliches
What she
come
was
from
saying,
her.
she was
What
saying.
would she say?
What
Did
do
I
you do?
miss it?
Yeah, what do you do with us?
That's what I tell them.
Okay.
Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
So do they listen to anything you
No.
say?
Obviously not.
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I think that Tawanda probably is the best one, isn't she? She behaves herself. Am I
Yes.
right?
I do behave
Who's the
myself.
one who behaves herself? the
Me.
most? Is it true?
Yes.
Feel it.
Not at all.
It's true.
Do you ever say to them, "Don't talk about that"? Is anything off limits?
Well, yes, some things are, and I always tell them, try to work it out for yourself. You have to do what's right for you. What I feel is right for you may not be. You know, so it could be a disaster. So do what's right for you because you're grown, for God's sake.
I know. They're really, it's not like they're teeny
Yeah,
boppers
they're
anymore.
real grown.
No, okay. All right, we're going to take a break.
I want Tracy to lose 20 to 40 pounds now and stop thinking that her tummy sticking out like that is hot.
What do I ever say about you? Ain't worth to y'all. That's what I feel. I'm not worth to y'all. Because of the choices I made, I feel that, okay, Trina had a child way before me. She was pregnant. I got pregnant. Trina got to sing. I couldn't sing, but it was told to me I had, well, Tracy, you made that decision. Come the freak on.
All righty then.
Alrighty then.
Those were the Braxton sisters hashing it out in therapy, and that's why I'm glad I'm an only child. I'm back with all the Braxtons except for Tony. Okay, so let's see. That was Tracy yelling at Tony for saying you need to lose weight. That hurt your feelings, huh?
It really did.
Yeah.
And I understand why she said that because I'm a diabetic. Now I'm off the medication.
Oh.
And I know she was looking out for my welfare. You know, when you sit back and you watch it, some
Yeah.
of the stuff is not being divulged on TV all the time.
Yeah,
so.
but you got upset.
I really was. I really was in my feelings, deep in my feelings. It hurts when, you know, someone tells you the truth. Yeah. And it's right there in your face.
Did you feel bad for your sister?
I did feel bad for her, and I got blamed for it the other day.
Stop.
No,
How'd you
I
get blamed?
did. And you know, I did. Because Trey's like, y'all told me to lose weight. I was like, actually, it wasn't me. That was Tony and told you to lose weight.
No one got mad. I'm going to buy you two plies and some nails so you can hang yourself on the cross.
That's not
nobody got mad at Tamar.
Nobody got mad. Well, it's true, but that's okay.
But you always feel like, Tracy, that you're the odd person out of this group for some reason, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I do.
I think that's inevitable when you're a family. Like, somebody always feels a little left out. But do they contribute to that feeling?
Well, no, I made myself feel like that.
You did.
I made myself feel like that.
She takes the blame for everything.
I made myself
You're
feel
too
like
good. You
really
say,
did.
oh, come on, but you
Because,
say, oh,
you know,
Tony didn't mean it, and now you take the blame for this.
No, it's not that. It's that, you know, when you into some kind of depression, you look at everybody else. You don't look at inside yourself. And you blame everybody.
The blame game.
Right, but when you start looking at yourself and looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you're worth it, and you can do this, you know, and you don't need that crutch, and you can do things on your own, you can become a better person.
But didn't they leave you out of the record deal? They left you out of the record deal.
Well,
so.
you know what? Tracy got some good things, honey. Yeah, honey.
Like what?
I'm doing a lot of things. I'm busting out of my shell. I'm not this person that's in my shell and trying to say, okay, Tracy, you got to blame them. No, now I have to blame myself.
You have to take responsibility.
Right.
It's not really about blame.
And right now, I'm like, Tracy, it's your life. It's nobody else's life. You're the only one that can stop.
See, it reminds me of you a little bit because you want to also break out from the pack and everything. These two not?
Well, I'm not fixing to sing like Miss Celia should.
You're not. No, you don't have any grand ambition?
Just, I'm in acting. I want to be an actress.
Oh, you're an actress.
I am an actress by trade. And, you know, we're all business women. You know, we're doing a lot of ventures together and individually, and all of that is going to unfold in season 3.
But you were Tony's personal assistant for a long time. You're the younger.
And she still is. It doesn't matter.
I'm not. I'm not.
She's still called Tawanda all day long and ask her, well, Tawanda, did you see my movies? Where did you put my movies last?
Oh, Tony does that.
But no, Trace, no, but because Tawanda was Tony's personal assistant, Tawanda broke out. Now she has her own agency called Secret Squirrel, where she has personal assistants and she places them. So it was really great for her.
So it worked out for you.
It did.
Okay. Now you also live with your ex-husband, but only as friends, or what?
Any child tell story?
Yes, thank you, Tracy.
Let's hear your story, Tawanda.
Well, right? This is so hard for me. So he's sort of kind of my husband, sort of.
Girl,
You love that man. Girl,
thank you.
But I mean, it's really, like I said, it's just really going to unfold in season 3 when you see the show on Thursday night at 9 p.m. A lot of my unanswered questions are going to be answered.
All right, but we do know that you're living under the same roof with a guy, a husband, an ex-husband. You're divorced?
No.
You're just not sleeping together anymore. Is that it? Did I go too far? I'm sorry, Tawanda.
No,
Did I go
it's okay.
too
It's no
far?
apologies. I'm just getting Twanda's
they are,
getting.
Trina.
No, it's not.
They
Twanda is getting her
definitely are
groove
sleeping
back.
So they are sleeping together.
Yes, come
So I
on.
didn't go too
And
far.
they
No,
never
you
stop
never go too
sleeping
far.
together.
So you stopped sleeping together.
No, they never stopped sleeping
Yes, we
together.
did.
Girl.
That's not
Why-
true.
why did you
yes, we
stop?
did.
A weekend doesn't count.
No, it wasn't a weekend. No, it was like 2 years.
Oh, you stopped
Yeah,
sleeping
2 years.
together
I
for
just
2
think
years?
that sometimes when you're going through situations in a
Yeah.
relationship, sex makes it a little more complicated.
But they have a 4- and 5-year-old.
No, I have a 6- and 7-year-old. But for 2 years, we weren't cohabitating at all. I just wanted to work on me and to see if this is what I really wanted to do. I didn't want to be clouded by
And
the
he was
sex.
okay with that because you say here, we live under the same roof, but we don't cohabitate. This is a quote from
It's
one of your
true.
shows. The most he does with my underwear
Is
is
wash
wash
them.
them.
Yeah.
He doesn't take them off. He doesn't put them back on. He
That's true.
washes. He doesn't wear them himself either, right?
Exactly.
So he does the laundry, and you don't have sex with him. What a bargain! It's fantastic.
But isn't that great?
Women would kill for this arrangement.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I just think that things get clouded sometimes.
So are you seeing other people?
I wasn't, no.
Are you now?
I'm seeing somebody.
Oh, but not him.
I can't tell you all that yet, Joy. I know. That's some good juicy stuff.
I got to save it to watch the show. Is that the deal?
Yes.
So you're staying together because of your children. Is
Yes.
that it?
Yes,
And
we
she
love
loves
our
him.
Yes.
How do
You see,
know?
Tamar,
Well, they've been
let me
together.
just say this. Tamar was working on her filter and obviously is not working today.
Some things I can't hold back.
Honey, if you work on your filter, you'll never have a reality show.
You know? But I want a relationship with my sister, so I have to work on
She
my
loves
filter.
you. You love your sister.
Oh, absolutely.
You all obviously all really
Yeah,
love
like
each other.
peas
It's
and
fine.
carrots.
Yeah, but my mouth and my unsolicited advice can get to be too much.
Amen.
sometimes.
Well, you already aggravated Trina
all the time.
and now, but you haven't aggravated Tawanda.
I don't get.
Not yet.
I don't do
And
that.
Tracy, has she aggravated you?
My everlasting nerves every time.
Okay. Evelyn, are you enjoying this?
I am.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
like,
be back in a minute. And don't forget, tomorrow I'll be talking with yet another Braxton, the one and only Tony Braxton. I hope she's watching tonight.
I'm sure.
Yeah. She can come in and cover Evelyn, Tracy, Trina, and Tawanda. That was all of you singing so many ways. Do you ever miss the singing in those days when you used to sing and were backup
Yeah.
singers? Who were the backup singers? You guys in the back?
We're all doo-wop chicks.
Yeah. The
but-
three of you were
yeah.
backup singers, yeah.
That was actually from our album from the Braxtons in 1996.
Five.
So, let me ask you about other reality shows because, you watch others, right?
Yes.
Lots
I
of
mean,
them.
do you think that the Kardashians are more dysfunctional than yours?
No. I think
No.
every family is dysfunctional in their own way.
Uh-huh.
We would be fools to call any other family dysfunctional. Like, have you seen our show? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have.
I just think that we just display them in different ways.
I don't consider you dysfunctional talking to you guys, though.
No.
No, because you're just honest with each other.
Yeah,
right.
we
And
are.
you're playful in a certain way. Nobody's really mean in this
Right.
group, And the Kardashians aren't either, except that the other day, one of the husbands, Scott Disick, we were played something on The View where
Oh,
he
they're
said,
married now?
no, they're not married.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
living together for. She had a couple of kids with him, I
Right.
think. And he said to her, something like, "You're not losing the weight fast enough." Hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What would you do with a husband like that, Tamar?
Well, I wouldn't have a husband like that.
Or a boyfriend.
I have a lot of mouth. So,
Yes,
I don't know how
she
long
does.
that would last. But,
yeah.
we have gotten into it with each other's husbands before. And Trina's husband in particular said something crazy.
Stay with it.
No.
Well,
I'm
he
sorry.
does.
He
Yeah,
does.
he
He
loves-
says
Yeah, he does
things
go
like
through
that.
tangents. He does.
Yeah.
So,
He does say things
oh
like
my
that.
God, yes, he
He
does.
doesn't say things like that to me.
But you're his wife. He has a sense of entitlement of thinking he can say certain things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he may say things to Tamar just out of the blue, like, "Well, I have that too," or "I'm not doing that." And, it's just sometimes it's just too much.
Does he talk like that?
Yes, he does.
He's just not.
Does he talk like Quagmire or Family Guy?
does not talk like Quagmire.
He does. He does.
Who's
But he-
Quagmire?
From
On Family Guy.
Oh.
But he does. But my point is, we get into it, so it's no different. You know what I mean? And one time he was like, "Well, you all just like your mother." Well, what you mean? Like,
Yeah, that was wrong.
yeah. So
That's a compliment, isn't
No,
it?
he-
Evelyn?
No,
mean that
he
in
said
that
it in a
way.
derogatory way.
So do you take him on when he does that?
Of course I do. I don't remain silent. That's
Oh,
not
you
my
don't.
nature. No.
So can't you stop him from being so obnoxious?
Oh, of course. Because I don't want to say too much, but I'm like, okay, if he wants to talk about families, then it's on. Because I have far much more to say about his family than he could ever say
really?
about
Like
mine.
what?
So, nothing. We're gonna leave that at home.
like what?
But here's the other another thing. Okay, so the Kardashians have their thing. You guys have yours. The Mob Wives. What about that group?
That's interesting.
Anybody identify with that at all?
No, we can't identify with that. Not that one.
Nobody's knifing anybody in this crowd.
The crazy thing, I'm more of a Honey Boo Boo kind of girl.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I love no, not Myrtle Manor. I like Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo and the Braxtons, that's what I watch all the time. And Tamar and Vince.
Yeah.
Tamar and Vince is a good reality show.
Why do you
as
like
well.
Honey Boo Boo so much?
I just think it's hilarious. I think the mom, I think June is hilarious
Yeah.
because she's just so nonchalant. It's just like she's just kind of, like her whole demeanor is just almost kind of mute.
And I feel like we could have known them growing up.
Yes.
You could have known them.
Yeah,
really?
we're country people. We're from the
Evelyn,
country.
you agree? Evelyn
Definitely
doesn't.
from the country,
No,
mommy.
you couldn't
Not
have
the
known
trailer
them
park.
growing
No,
up.
I'm just saying, not the,
They don't live in a trailer.
well, I'm not
They don't.
you know what I'm saying. Not the,
I don't know what
They're
you're
just
saying.
country. You know,
They
they're
had
welcome, they're
real
just
country.
country.
So let me ask you something. Like, let's say if the show goes off the air, God forbid, what will you do with yourselves? Would you be upset that you won't be on TV? You know, what would you do?
I'll be more upset about the time that we don't get to
Yes,
spend together.
yes.
Why can't you spend time together?
Well, you know, because everybody has their lives now. It's
do you
different.
live near each other?
No, not anymore.
Oh.
Not anymore.
So you just see each other for the show.
Well, Tony and I live not too far away from each other, but Tracy still lives in Maryland, and the three of them, they live in Atlanta.
We see each other all
I
the
see.
time.
So you would miss each other.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what about the whole idea, you know, you're famous now, you walk into a restaurant, they give you a table, you know, that whole routine.
Yeah.
And that may change if you go off the air. How do you feel about that?
I think we'll miss it.
Yeah.
But we still have business things that we have together that keeps us involved.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Justin Bieber. I was watching him recently. He's having a couple of meltdowns, that kid.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on with him?
I just think
do
he
you
works a lot.
he's
You know,
going
when you're
through a
that young, you can't stop to smell the roses, and that's so important because if you don't know what's around you, you get caught up in that life.
Do you think he could go the route of Michael Jackson?
I hope not.
You know, start changing his hair and his face and then putting masks on his children.
Oh,
and,
God.
You know, all
I
that
think
stuff.
his life is passing him by so very quickly,
Yeah.
you know, that
Bieber.
he just needs time to be a kid. And
Yeah.
I don't think
think
he's had
so.
that moment.
Yeah.
No, I don't
So all right. So now, like, let's say everybody loves the show and people love you and you're adorable. You're also pretty and everything.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. But what if you get negative stuff coming at you?
We get
always get
negative
negative
stuff.
stuff. Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody does.
Yeah.
But, you know, you
It's
can read
bad.
those tweets and you could pull your hair out if you
Yeah.
really get involved with some of the negativity. So
Yeah.
what do you do about that?
Well, after you get punished and stop responding.
Right.
Oh, you respond.
Tamar's
Oh, my
always
God, I
on
used to.
restriction.
yes.
Yeah, because
She's
I always
always on
felt a need to
restriction.
defend myself and especially my family. And I didn't like it when people had negative things to say about them.
Did you believe any of it?
No, that's why I felt the need to defend it.
I
But
see.
you can't comment on everybody. because
So you were doing that. Anybody
God,
else
yeah.
does that?
Yeah,
You do that?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Tracy does.
They had to call me several times, like, Tracy, get off your Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm changing your
We
password.
call it Twitter
right now.
punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is the purpose of answering them? Because then once they like you, you become pen pals.
Yeah, you
with
have to
Yeah.
you have to learn that.
Yeah.
You have to learn it.
But it doesn't hurt your feelings when people
Definitely.
say negative
And you know
things?
what? I was bullied. So I really took it to heart, you know? So every day of my life, I felt like I had something to prove. And then that made it worse because it doesn't matter what you say
What'd
to
they
them.
bully you about?
In school?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, like my sister, your sister's a superstar, so you think you're all that.
Yeah.
Nice to get
Oh,
beat up
because
for
of
that.
Tony.
Yeah, that stuff is
Oh, my
stupid.
goodness.
Yeah.
And you got that too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
When you were younger?
Yeah.
So Tony's been a star for a long
For a
time.
long
Yes,
time.
over
Yeah,
20 years.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
a veteran. She's been 20
She
years in the
has
business.
been. So, Evelyn, how do you keep these girls in line? Now, before we go, you have any words of wisdom to impart about raising a lot of people?
Well, she did good.
I mean, besides the penis homily, which will go on a pillow, is there anything else you can tell us? That maybe
that's a whole
we'll have
lot.
it petty pointed.
Yeah,
I
that's
promise.
a whole lot. Well, I don't try to keep them in line now, but what I try to do is just let them be who they are,
Right.
you know, and love one another, forgive one another. Don't hold these nasty grudges. I don't want to hear it. I'm getting too old. I'm getting tired. You know, all of
Yeah.
those type of things. So
Right.
let's get it together. And they've been really good about that. Yes, they have good days. Yes, they have bad
Of course,
days.
everyone
We all
does.
do.
All right. Thank you, ladies, so much. It was
Thank
lovely
you.
to have you
Thank you
here.
so much.
Make
Thank you.
sure to watch season 3 premiere of the Braxton Family Values this Thursday on WE TV.